Good morning, Coach Whitaker.
Good morning.
Coming off of another good win against GP. Everybody's wanting to know about quarterback Joe Bargas. How is his health, and will we be seeing him play against West?
Joe's doing good. Joe was kind of a unusual situation. I guess the second to last play before half the other night, he gets tackled on our sideline and kind of gets twisted around and lands kind of on his shoulder and his back, and his head kind of snapped back a little bit. And what the doctor evaluated him as is basically a bad case of whiplash. His neck just stiffened up on him at halftime, and we iced him down good and everything. By the fourth quarter, he felt a lot better, and his neck's still really sore. He's had some tension headaches from his neck and everything, but doctor, everything as far as the evaluation goes, ruled out concussion or anything like that. So he was at practice yesterday. We did not let him get any contact because he's still a little sore. We'll probably continue to do that for the next day or so, and just continue to evaluate him. He looks good, he sounds good, but at this point I can't say whether or not he'll be ready for Friday. We'll just kind of, like I said, evaluate that as the week goes on, but he's going to be fine.
Okay, good to hear. Now, Nick McCrory came in quarterback in the second half. He had a wonderful night on three touchdown drives, and also a really good night at defense. So what more can you say about Nick?
Well, Nick, first of all, the first half, Nick never come off the field. I don't know if people realize that. He played on all the special teams. He played on defense, played on offense. He actually was our defensive player of the game. He was also our special teams player of the game. He blocked an extra point. He sacked the punter on a punt. He had, I don't know how many tackles on kickoffs, a big hit on a kickoff. Just a phenomenal night on special teams, and then his play on defense was just superb. I mean, he had several sacks and tackles behind the line of scrimmage, and some big hits, and just continued to make plays. And then to call on him, to ask him to come in and step in and play quarterback, along with all the other things he did. Nick's a very sharp young man. He's very smart. He understands our offense very well. We do run a few plays a little different than we run when Joe's in there. We do some things a little different with Nick, probably not as wide open as we are when Joe's playing. But I thought Nick executed things very well the second half for us. I was really proud of the kids around Nick. Everybody rallied around him and told him, hey, we got your back, don't worry, it's going to be fine, we got you. And I just thought our energy level of our team really picked up, and mainly because they rallied around him. But he did a great job for us tonight. We're real proud of his efforts.
All right. And coming into the second, what did you feel, second half of the game, what did you feel was different defensively?
Just our energy level, something we talked about a lot yesterday. It's not that we were playing terrible the first half. We just didn't play with a lot of passion, didn't play with a lot of energy. We were sitting and waiting. We wasn't attacking. They were kind of taking it to us there, especially in the second quarter. And I thought at halftime our kids really handled it well. They were all pumped, and when we came out on the field the second half, our energy level was a lot better. I thought we were playing with more passion and rallying to the football. The kids were really attacking, and we became the aggressor. And I think that was the big difference in the second half compared to the first half.
Okay. And offensive line had a really good night. How well did they step up against you?
This was the best collective game we've had this entire year with our offensive line. We've had some outstanding line play this year, but it seems like in every game we'd have 2 or 3 guys play superb and a couple that played okay. Friday night, all 5 offensive linemen played outstanding, and we really believe that's where the game was won Friday night. Brandon Griffith, when Brandon has a big game and our quarterback has a big game, a lot of that is contributed to the offensive line, and those guys did just a phenomenal job. They were very physical. They didn't blow very many assignments. They were really sharp on putting their nose where they're supposed to and everything. And so, if we can continue to build on that, our line continues to get better there. That bodes well for us in the future. But we're real proud of our line Friday night.
Okay. Well, next opponent up is Victoria West. They're 2-5 and 0-2 in district, but a lot of their games have been close, 8 points or fewer. And what are you seeing going against West?
Well, I talked to Coach McCandless yesterday from West, and we recognize and he recognizes, they've lost 3 games in the last minute of the game. I mean, they've been right there. Their record could be a lot better. You really can't look at the record and say, well, they're not very good. They're a very dangerous football team. They probably certainly have the best receiver in this district in Seth Harrison. He's a young man that just torched us last year. They present a lot of problems for us. They, scored 35 points against us last year. I think their schemes are very good. It puts a lot of pressure on our defense and forces the play out in space. And so it's a game it's going to be a great challenge for us defensively. For our offense, I think defensively they're very athletic. They line up with a lot of back numbers on the defensive line and so forth. And so for our offensive linemen, it's about playing fast and playing quick, because they do play with some smaller kids, but they're very athletic. They run well. And so we think it's a very dangerous team. They're a team that just feels like they just hadn't yet got over the hump, but they're on the verge of doing that. And so we know that. And for them, their backs are against the wall. This is a game they have to win to stay alive. For us, it's a game that can cinch the playoffs. So we're trying to move forward with that, and we know it's going to be a great challenge over in Victoria Friday night.
Okay, we will see you there. Thank you very much.